Guys, I've wanted to see this knife for a while. This is the Cjrb Ruffian, designed by Dirk Pinkerton. This knife is a lot of fun. I was so glad when it just showed up here a day or so ago. So we're going to get into it. This is first day in carry, so let's go ahead and get into it. Sorry about that little awkward intro there. My daughter opened the door and was just standing there. I don't know if you've ever tried to film something with someone watching you. It feels awkward. So I just wanted to find out what she wanted. So at any rate, this is a Dirk Pinkerton design for Cjrb. This knife is a fun little knife. No flipper tab. It is a flipper aperture only. You can kind of get on it and slow roll it with that hole, almost like a Spidey hole. So I don't know much about this yet. I do know that there's several versions of this knife. There's an upgraded version in a higher end steel, S35VN, I guess. And they have another version with micarta. You can get the titanium pocket clip for it and stuff like that. But this was the version I would have wanted because it's an AR RPM 9, which is a steel I really like. So you guys just saw this video, or saw this knife in the first impressions. This is first day in pockets. So I have been using this, and I will say it is a great little cutter so far. I don't have very many issues I found with this so far, because like I said, I put this in pocket last night during the live feed and have been carrying it through since then. So it's about 11, what time is it? It's about 11:30 in the morning. So that means, I put this in my pocket like 10 o'clock last night. So like a lot of the CJRBs, it's done in a black G10 with a red aluminum anodized pivot collar, which I find gorgeous. It's got a deep carry pocket clip. I'm not such a fan of this pocket clip. I am going to see if my pocket clip from my Rhea will actually fit it. I'm not sure if it will or not, but we're going to give it a shot. I might carry it that way for a little bit. It's not a horrible pocket clip. It's just, I don't like the way it sits in my pocket is the predominant thing about it. It sits super deep. So if you're into that, that's fine. And I actually kind of like the way it carries a little bit, but the problem is this knife is already pretty small. When it's all the way down in there, I have had a hard time getting it out of my pocket. I would want something that terminates a little closer so there's more knife sticking up. That's the only reason. It's not a comfort thing with this one. This is not a very big knife. This is like a three-finger knife for me. I can get 3 fingers on it. It's not a full grip, but it feels good in hand, even with that smaller grip. Dirk's knives are always really kind of the same. They are very similar in the way they feel in hand. So I'm digging it. If I get way up on it, I can get 4 fingers on it, but it's basically a 3-finger knife for me. You can get way up on this, which is nice. You can get way up on it and do detail work. It's a small little package. If you happen to be somebody that likes a little bit of variety, I noticed this when I pulled it out of the box, when we did that first impressions that you guys saw a couple days ago. This has got 4 different carry positions for the pocket clip. You have tip down left and right, tip up left and right. I don't understand. I'm not a fan of the tip up, but if that's something you're looking for or something you like, that's fine. The only thing I wish is that they had put screws in all the holes, because if you're going to carry this and carry it in your pocket and you're going to go places and do stuff, because this would be a very good work site knife. This would be one of those knives I would recommend if you're somewhere where you're having to cut like Visqueen or, on a construction site or working in the yard or working on a farm. This knife would work really well for that. The thing with that is those are going to get full of dirt and mud and you're going to have a hard time getting them cleaned out. It can be a pain. Overall profile of it is nice and clean. It's a nice, clean, small package. Like I said, I wanted to get a Ruffian in hand, just specifically because I like a good Wharncliffe. This is a very good one. It has kind of a weird angle to it that there's been a few knives I've had that had this, and this one I'm not 100% sure about yet. I still am digging it. We will see over the course of the next couple weeks of carry. And then you have Dirk's typical jimping that he always puts on knives. On the blade itself, I will tell you, it feels a little soft, mainly because there's jimping on the sides. So if you're off to the side, you can definitely feel, but down the middle, it's just not quite the same. I would like it if you'd put like where these are round and then do like a V. So you'd have the rounded half moon scallops there and then like a sharp, clean V cut in it. Not necessarily all the way down, but it would give you the same pop, and it would almost look like file work. And I think it would be a little more functional. Back here, it's not as bad because it's open in the middle. So you're directly accessing that jimping. It doesn't, I will say it's not sharp. There's no hot spots on this knife that I've found. Action on it is not quite drop shut. You give it a little bit of a shake and it'll drop. Give me just a second, guys. I'm sorry, my other phone is ringing. I apologize for the interruption, but I do have to do this step-in thing because this channel is self-sponsored. If you guys would like to help support the channel a little bit financially, there's a ton of affiliate links all down below. There's also a merchandise store and some other stuff, but the affiliate links are what definitely does help the channel the most. Anything you purchase with those affiliate links, I get a portion of it at checkout. They don't charge you anything extra. So if you're gonna do a little bit of shopping, I would ask that you go down to the description below, find my affiliate links, and use them anytime you're gonna do any shopping on Amazon or Blade HQ. There's also a Coffee Brand Coffee link down there. So sorry about the interruption. Let's get back to the knives. I don't know why I bothered answering. It is always a telemarketer. So forget what I was saying, but no, the jimping on it is on the spine here is good. No hot spots really to speak of. I almost kind of want a little bit larger version of this, but the fact is it's not bad the way it is. I really do have to choke up on it to get 4 fingers. That's the only thing. But it's not bad in a 3-finger grip. This, I think, would be the way I would pretty much use this knife. And that's the way a lot of people use a knife. It's unboxing stuff. It's almost in a pinch grip. So pocket retention is really good. I just will say I think this is going to eat up pockets. If you look, that is fairly coarse. You can see there's already some pocket material there underneath it where it's kind of caught on my pants and there's a little bit of fabric underneath. The checkering on it is really aggressive. That was one of the things that I always had a problem with some of the cold steel knives, was that this would catch and it would be too aggressive. And I will say it makes it a little bit more difficult to get out of pocket. So if you were needing to get to this in a hurry, it doesn't, like this is slick. And so you're gonna have to pinch on it or get it like this to try and get out of pocket. And that definitely adds a lot more friction. Shorts, I'm wearing shorts right now because it's like 77 degrees in the studio. I'm wearing shorts, and this would not be something I would carry in shorts. This is definitely in jeans. It's just too much tension. It does not want to come out of like a pair of loose-fitting basketball shorts. It is a very well done liner lock. I don't know if it's how thin the knife is. I wish there was a little bit more access to that. I really don't know why that feels so awkward to unlock. I don't know if it's that this knife is really thin. But we'll see how that plays out over time. I haven't had a problem doing it. It just doesn't feel as comfortable doing it as some other knives. And like I said, with it being an AR-RPM 9, it's going to be easy to maintain. You don't have to worry too much about corrosion. AR-RPM 9 is very rust resistant. It's easy to maintain on some of the most basic of strops, cardboard, paper, newspaper over top of a piece of wood, something like that. So as long as you haven't completely just rolled that edge all the way over, it's pretty easy to maintain AR-RPM 9. I'm not even gonna say pretty easy. It's really easy. I've gotten a knife in AR-RPM 9 dull and then stropped it back to shaven sharp. The edge stability on this, I don't think is going to be an issue. It does run on bearings, so you've got, like I said, really good action. There's not much else to say about it. First day in pockets. Like I said, if I was going to keep this, because I think this is going to wind up being a giveaway, I would take the pocket clip off and mark the area underneath the pocket clip, and then smooth that out with a little piece of sandpaper, just to prevent some of the pocket ripping that you're going to get in a pair of jeans. Like I said, cold steel knives. My AK-47 had this same checkered G10, and it just tore up pockets. Oh, I wanted to mention it. This milling on this, not only is real attractive, it gives you a good bit of grip. So on a smaller knife, you can definitely feel there where you've got your finger. It's in a sensible place. So it's not just there for looks. Where your fingers are, you've got extra grip where that is terraced out, I guess. It reminds me of some of the terraced farming areas they had in Japan where they grow rice in rice fields. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with this. It's what I was expecting. I'm happy with it. Like I said, I'd wanted to get one, and it is ground really thin, so it does cut really well. So, all right, guys, like I said, first impressions, we'll see how it carries out. I don't know anything about it, no price. I don't know any of the other specs. We'll do that. We'll look at all that when we get around to doing the full review. But there you go, guys. Let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and get you on your way out of here.
There you go, guys. The Cjrb Ruffian, designed by Dirk Pinkerton. Like I said, I was excited to see one. I really like it. We'll see how it carries and how I feel about it over the next couple weeks. Because like you guys know, this is first impressions. I could change my mind. But so far, after, what are we looking at? Like maybe 7 hours of carry? I'm enjoying it. So guys, that's it on this one. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, but please try to tell me why. I can't change it if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, excuse me, I've got gas. Burping, you can't do that on film. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the bell icon. If you do hit that bell icon, make sure you turn notifications on your device or you will not get notified of the 3, sometimes more things, I'm working that direction, that go up a day. If you want to support the channel financially, however, there's a bunch of ways, like you saw in the interruption partway through the video. I have a ton of affiliate links down below, anywhere from Amazon to Coffee Brand Coffee to a VPN, Blade HQ. If you're gonna do some shopping, I would appreciate it if you use the affiliate links because it doesn't cost you anything at checkout, but it definitely does support the channel. If you use the Amazon links, keep in mind that anything you click on after you get through my affiliate link, I still get credit for it. So even if it's not the item that you clicked on, I still get paid for it. I have a membership down below that is tier-based. Pick a tier that gets you what you want, but remember, everyone has access to my gilded server. Everyone has, it saves $5 off my sharpening service. Baseline and premium tier members are entered into monthly, as often as I can do it, monthly giveaways, and premium tier members have access to a sharpening tutorial series that I built specifically for them. And the final way is I have a merchandise store on Ember Shirt Co. I can save you 10% on anything that you purchase on Ember Shirt Co. with the coupon code CrazySharp, capital C, capital S, CrazySharp, all one word, saves you 10% at checkout. And if you send me pictures of you wearing my merchandise, I will put them in a video. Guys, I love y'all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will see you in the next video. Next birthday? That's not what I was trying to say.